just added one to Patreon, a very simple landscape made up as I went along, which I usually do. You start making some marks on the paper and then just go with it and see what happens. Uh, I was taken by a TV image or something I was watching. It might have been Country File, which is a BBC production that, for those of us that love landscape, is unmissable because it's a farming program, weather, location, around the British Isles, and it is just a lovely, lovely program. I get lots of ideas from it, and one I saw was just a distant slope with just some trees on it. So I'm going to do that. Now that sounds simple, but doing something like that to try to make it interesting with just a couple of elements or three elements: a sky, a bit of a horizon, and a foreground. But so we'll have a go. I've got cadmium yellow, pale, cadmium red, ultramarine, and black. And I hope maybe possibly this afternoon, but I might go up to London to north of Trafalgar Square, or Trafalgar Square anyway. There's an amazing art supply shop there, right next door to the National Portrait Gallery, which is behind the National Gallery. It costs us at our age nothing to travel up to town. We use buses, the underground trains, and the overground trains. Buses, of course, trams, and it's lovely to go up to London and see all the people up there and what's going on. This place seems to have everything. I meant to call in a couple of weeks or weeks ago when we went to the British Masterpiece exhibition. Oh no, we didn't. We went to Sheiker's. We went to Jay Sheiker's. My son's the group pastry chef. He booked us in for that. A fabulous restaurant in St Martin's Court by the Wyndham Theatre. But we ran for the bus, so and the bus stop is right opposite the art shop. I completely forgot. But anyway, I want to go back up there. I'm not going to buy everything online. So here we are. I'm using MDF, which is like a medium density fibre board, 2mm thick. The stuff that you use to back your watercolours. That's the one I did earlier. Just a very dark, broody picture. But then sometimes I am dark and broody. The most essential thing, apart from the medium, the oil medium, which is walnut oil with alkyd, is my cup of tea. So, sweep that as we go. Right, so I'll start with a bit of landscape. So, bit of oil, bit of black, bit of yellow, and a bit of red. I've got this set up. It's convenient for you, but it's not convenient for me because I'm reaching above my chin, more or less, to get to the palette. You can see it, but it's better than we did with what we had with the camcorder. So we just put in some trees on this lonely moorland piece, and I'll put foreground in. That's about all it was really. Okay, so I need a cloth. There's my cloth. When you're doing oil painting, I know it's common sense, but use a pinafore or an apron that covers your knees because you're bound to get paint on your knees if you don't. So let's mix up a bit of a nice foreground: yellow, blue, red, white. Plenty of oil. Get different colours in there. Just a lonely some green in there. Look, black makes fabulous greens. Look at that. Put a bit of white in there. And using just a very limited palette means that you're not using a lot of your expensive paint. Just have a little bit of light catching the landscape there. Okay, that'll do for a minute. Now, next thing, sky. So, that brush clean? No, it's not. Oh, no, it's not clean. I cleaned the other brushes that I just used, but I forgot to clean this one. But no matter. Now, I'm going to use a bit of black and a bit of white for my grey. Too dark. But it doesn't matter, we can adjust it. Just get put a bit of blue in it. The Rinton colours, apart from the white, which is a Griffin Alkyd based paint, just paint down to those trees, and I want that fairly light there, but I want a dark bit of sky there. So we'll just have a bit of red, bit of blue, bit of black, a lot of oil and a lump of white. That's too blue. I have to put some more white out. So we can counter change that light. Okay. Just get some white. Griffin. Yes, that's what I want. I need another tube of Griffin white and an ultramarine. But I used to be able to get these tubes in 120mm, but I don't think they make them anymore. It's a lovely size. I don't want to buy 200mm again, apart from the white, because I won't use them. I'll be well under before I've used them. It's funny when you get to a certain age, you start planning for your demise. You can't take it with you. Right, so I'll just lighten that sky. Well, it doesn't matter. Well, there's a bit of blue in it, a bit of ultramarine, or as the great can't remember his name now. For the moment, I will. Ray Campbell Smith. Ray Campbell Smith used to demonstrate for Carl Shorten Wellington Art Group, of which I was a member for many years. He had this wonderful deep voice. So if you've got his videos, you'll know what I'm talking about. Ray Campbell Smith, a marvellous watercolour painter. Just kill the canvas. The boards are very, very easy to cut and to prepare, and cheap. But more importantly for me is the storage. If you keep working on canvases and you're hoarding them, because you're painting far more than you're selling, which is what I am, not. These will stack quite comfortably when they're dry, of course. Now, so a little bit of red in that sky, I think. But I want some nice light in there because I've got a lovely light landscape. So I want to put some red and some yellow and some white, a bit of medium. We want the light coming over that slope there. Blend that. Now I'm making this up. I know it's based on memory, but it's my painting and I can paint it how I like. So I'm using what little imagination I've got. Put some of those clouds. So that'll justify the light. Hey, that's a good sky there. It's very interesting. Let's just soften. For those of you that are mostly from the UK, but not exclusively, there's a lovely Facebook channel entitled British Impressionists, started by Jocelyn, and it's taken off. It's well over 1,000 members now. A number of my subscribers have subscribed to it too, and you can post your work there. And the impressionism is a rather loose term. It'd be better to say contemporary. That's something there, catching the light from wherever it comes, whence it comes. I like that bit of red. I'm going to put a bit more in. So the light seems to be coming up. So we'll say sort of first light. A little bit of impasto there. Impasto is thick paint rather than thin down with oil. A bit of red there. Complement that green. I'm liking this. Sorry if the sound a little bit muffled. I'm very close to the camera on this setup. Well, really, the light would be underneath, wouldn't it? But anyway, artistic license. Right, it's a bit of Reckitt's blue. Oh, I quite like that. Soften. Right, let's put in bit of landscape now. With a small brush, find a small brush. T. Now that light is behind the tree. Oops. It's behind those trees. So let's put a bit of blue in there. Lighten a bit of that. Put a bit of light on there. Clean it, clean the brush. And just right, now there'll be a little bit of a shadowy colour behind him, I think. Now, lovely bit of light on that horizon. I can have a bit of pinky stuff in here. Oops. Put a little bit of greeny stuff in. No people. Just some marks. I want some nice light landscape now. All right. Probably overdone. Just reduce that a little bit. I've overdone it. Just some rocks. Okay, it's very abstracting. I just want to just blend that bit there. Let's get that. Okay, that is all I really wanted to do. But we've got this light here, but light above. Okay, well, I'm going to let that go. I quite like that. It's simple, it's fresh, and it's understated. To do any more, I'm going to lose the starkness of those trees on that brow. So I'm going to put it in a in a frame. So bear with me. I'll probably have to alter the exposure because the frame is sort of a dirty white now. Alright, just take that off. It probably won't fit the frame. I should have checked and I forgot. So I cut 3 boards to give the same size, but I think they're just too big. Yeah. Oh, well, that is a pity. But I'll put it in the frame crookedly. Let's just lift up this. Whoops! I'll alter the camera. You don't want to see the to see anything else. You want to see the paints. Well, there we are. There it is. Let's just put it to one side to get this. Yeah, that's all right. Good look at it. I'll just zoom in. Okay, so there's just a little painting to landscape, foreground, and well, I say landscape, beginning, middle, and end. I quite like my sky. I hope you've enjoyed that. Very simple painting. Thanks for watching, folks. See you soon. Bye bye.